Okay, hi. Let's do it up. Let's see who's next. What do we got? Gotta shake the dice. I just listened to Donna Kinder, Rammstein. And now we're going to do Libra. Libra. Oh, God. I always get nervous. So I'm doing an oracle thing first here. Yeah, the seat's going to bug me. Welcome back, Leaves. We got Divine Circus Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild, and I promised that I would read from the book because some people were not so pleased that I was intuitively reading the card and not actually going with the interpretation of the author on some of the oracle cards. So I'm going to give you the interpretation as done by Alana Fairchild for the oracle card here. Check out your sun. Well, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't your sun sign. But check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. This may not resonate. Additional information is in the description box of the video for you. This is your January 2023 reading, your general read. Had to take some time off because it's the beginning of the year, and I always take my first week of vacation for my birthday. Now, send the kinder, send the children. That song's actually about the children of the Danube. If you do the direct translation, I don't speak German. I don't pretend to speak German. I would love to. I'm really good with like Spanish and French. I took Spanish in college. And because in Canada, you have to take French until you reach a certain age, I speak like this weird hybrid that I like to call Spench. So I literally probably am going to suck if I go to France or when I go to Spain next year. So yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a scene, man. It's a scene. But anyway, let's find out what your oracle card is. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There was another song that I believe was by, I want to say that it was by Poppy, and it said something about fucking, now you're fucking with the best of them. So somebody means business here. Somebody's serious about something. So that's a whole thing. Yeah. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah. I gotta get a belt for my pants, and my pants are creaking against the back of my chair. It's leather. So, you know. It's a whole thing. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your oracle message for January? Start off the new year, right? These are annoyingly big. I don't have big hands, I have small hands. I just heard small hands, small heart. This is too many. Small hands, small heart. Amanda Palmer. Oh, this one's stuck. We're taking it. The Good Geisha, 18, breaking down to 9. Okay, let's figure out what it is. Oh, I hate reading out of these books. It just doesn't feel as intuitive. It feels fake, you know what I mean? And it's not that it's no slight against any other reader. This is just how I feel because I always do everything intuitively, right? So, Good Geisha. You are ready to opt out of a game that most people play unconsciously. It's a game of image and appearance at the expense of the true self. So many people are so used to playing this game, they no longer realize they're doing it. They don't really know who they are, and they're afraid to really find out. They live behind masks that appeal to others but slowly start their authentic self, denying it the opportunity to experience being seen and to receive real love. Any promise of success, love, or wealth that begins with you contorting yourself into something you are not is a false promise. It cannot deliver anything worthy to you. You are not one of those fearful souls, but you know what it is like to have been caged in an invisible prison, a way of thinking and being that is not good for you. In times gone by, your soul has been shackled, your voice silenced, your true beauty hidden under more appropriate, quote unquote, and acceptable, quote unquote, guises. Your intentions misunderstood and your words misconstrued. You've been like a beautiful wild creature, captured as though somehow you could be tamed and changed. Fortunately, your sacred rage and divine defiance has rattled the cage of your past, forcing the door to swing open. You can and must continue to set yourself free. Be free from the expectations, opinions, and projections of others. Be free even from the self-image that you convinced yourself you were supposed to be. Be unafraid to discover the depths of your own being coming to life. If you do not, you shall bind yourself to a life far too bland for the color and majesty of your soul. Being what another wants you to be is a false promise of love, and you are destined for love, real, wild, pure, and true. Make sure you start by giving it to yourself. Then you can share it with others and receive it from others too. Your affirmation is to say the following aloud to boost the power of this message. It's so good to be me. You can probably say something else that's better than that, like, I don't know, but something along the same lines. There you go. And the card artwork is The Red Weed Brocade by Graziana Zielinska. So, The Red Weed Brocade. There you have it. Well now. This is what we call the active art of Libraing. You don't get the pretty deck. You get the other pretty deck. You get the Botticelli tarot. We're going to do a 666 spread. We're going to clarify with the Deviant Moon tarot. I'm going to do some magnetic poetry and then we'll be done. So for the night for you. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll give you some numbers too. Numbers are fun. Numerology is fun. I like numerology. I just don't have time. I used to practice numerology and all geology and all that stuff with runes and shit like that. I just don't anymore. It's been like 2 decades almost since I did that. So the other day I was going through all of my magic journals that I used to use like special alphabets and shit in, and seems like lifetimes ago, actually. Could be something that you feel has been lifetimes ago for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Crown Chakra meditations, Third Eye meditations. You need to connect with your spiritual self, or you're going through something that has to do with this. Now remember, I channel, because I just do. People who've passed away that I know personally on this side when I get ringing in this side, and on this side it'll be spirit guides, like guardian angels, that kind of thing. All right, one more. And then, because of you, and only because of you, a twist for fairness. All right? Okay. In the past, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What was going on for you? This is your general read. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, Queen of Cups. The need to follow intuition. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy, but I always get like a Cancer, Scorpio energy from this. She's writing in that book. Something that she's writing in that book. This is a book of knowledge. It is illumination of some sort. Knowledge. Hidden knowledge. But the cup that flows over. In the recent past, She's a queen in her own right, I'm hearing. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, imbalance, followed by the Ace of Wands in the reverse as well. The Matchstick of the Vine, not actually being a thing. Inspiration, lack of inspiration due to a lack of balance. You're feeling imbalanced at this time. You followed your intuition with something, or there's a lady divine, a royal figure here that, or a regal figure, somebody that you viewed as a regal figure. And it knocked you off balance. Lack of inspiration as a result of that lack of balance. Six of Pentacles is often give and take in a situation. There was a lack of give and take. Somebody was giving more, somebody was taking less, somebody was taking more, somebody was giving less. And it created a sense of stagnancy when it came to your creativity. If I was reading this as like sensuality, it would be like sexual frustration or impotence, but no, this is more a lack of inspiration. It's the matchstick of the divine going in the cup, like tss, tss, you know what I mean? Lack of inspiration due to a lack of balance in a situation. One person giving more, one person taking more. Who knows? Tell me more. Somebody's writing in that book, though. That book. I keep looking at the book. Somebody's writing in the book. So somebody else. I don't think that's you. Journaling. Poetry, somebody who's poetic, connected with their intuition, their inner sense of like their inner psychic compass, but has created stagnancy with your own creativity. Because you're not giving freely of yourself. It's interesting, isn't it? We were talking about that with the Oracle card. You're not being who you really truly are. We have a flipper here. This one wants to fall, but we're not going to take it. We're going to take this guy. There's a beginning, though, that did happen for you. It was of contract. Could also have been something that was like a timepiece, or something that was at the beginning of something that had to do with earthbound beginnings. So while you lacked inspiration to begin something of a creative endeavor, there was something that did begin that was a monetary value, or something that had to do with material sense, or something that had to do with connectedness to nature, beginning a birth of the connectedness of nature. You may have went out into nature to connect with the divine in order to spark inspiration. I'm hearing. It's almost like an idea, like, I know if I begin to connect with nature, then I will then be inspired to create something where there was no ability to just spring forth with ideas. What else? Libra. The ideas are just not happening like they used to. You're not feeling balanced. You're not feeling balanced, or there's an imbalance in between. Listen, in between two forces. You see, there's 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. So in between two different parties, there's an imbalance there. Lack of creativity, so you go out into nature, try to ground and center. You believe that striking out into nature, connecting with your own earth element, beginnings. There could be a contract here that starts also in the recent past. Yeah, you're seeking your stability. Taurus energy. This is happy hearth and home. Could you have decided to go home or create a new home space where you could seek refuge and connect with nature so that you could reach this inspiring state of mind? You know what I mean? I have one. Along the Danube. Along the Danube. There's somewhere along the Danube River. The Danube River. I know that's really far out. If you think about it, if I'm talking to North American folks, I mean, like, you know, that's pretty obscure. Hold on, I need to lip gloss. Just 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry. I just, I'm just gonna, it's a whole thing living out here. Unconventional for those of us who are living, in North America to think, oh yeah, the Danube. But I'm just getting that over here, the Danube. Maybe it's because I was listening to Rammstein before this, but there's a contract, or there's something. You might have bought a home on the Danube, or you believe that area somewhere along the Danube River, Hungary, to be very inspiring to you. You connect with nature there, or you connected with nature there at one point. Or there's a contract that has to do with, it's grounding, it's stable to you, it's peaceful. In the recent past, Libra, it helps you to balance your energy, where oftentimes you might feel off kilter, and it fucks with your creative sense, your ability to start new things, start new creative endeavors. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Yeah. And because of that, now you've it has sparked some creative action forward, or the idea to move forward with creative action or fiery action towards something. You see, he's charging forward, right? He's charging forward. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Something that's lit a fire underneath of you. Because of a stable hearth and home. Something about gold, though, too. The King of Gold, the King of Gold, the King of Gold. Rey de Oros, if you look at there. Rey de Oros. The King of Gold. Or if we were in Italian, Re di Dinari. Denari. Re di Denari. Somebody call you the Gold King, the Golden King. There's something that strikes passion within you. There's something that you're sparked to move towards passionately. In the recent past, you might have realized this along the Danube, or along a river where you have a home, or while you were staying along a place where you can see the water rushing. during a season when you had something begin anew with a contract, connectedness with the earth. In the present, you're seeking apology, or you're holding back from providing somebody with an apology. Intuitively, you know that it's right to do so. Intuitively, you know there's something that you must say of an emotional sense, but you're not. Or there's something that somebody else is saying that they're not saying, something that's being left unsaid of an emotional sense. It's keeping you off balance. You don't want to talk about it. You're very emotional. But the intuitive side of you is nagging at you when it comes to this. There's something that you need to speak on that you're not, or that somebody else needs to speak on that they're not. Could be that somebody else is keeping you from doing so, or you're self-governing yourself in Emperor reverse energy, fearmonger, warmonger, the fire that burns rather than warms. This is a leader, somebody who is a leader, Aries energy, somebody who keeps people from speaking their truth through fear. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, four. What is the number 4 there? Sorry, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 4. Sorry, holy shit. Yeah. You're off balance because of this. There's something that you're afraid of. Tyrannical father figure. Not even, it's a boss. There's something that you know that you can't, that keeps you off balance. There's something that keeps you off balance. You're imbalanced. There's somebody in the present is preventing you or somebody else from speaking up about something of an emotional nature. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Hier kommt die Sonne. Sonne, the song. Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Augen. I don't know German. I just know Rammstein songs. I'm sorry. I'm just a effing geek for Till Lindemann. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. So I just happen to know. Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Augen. Kas verbrennen, kann auch brennen. Wenn sie aus den Fäusten bricht, wenn sie einst was Gesicht, längst sie Schmerzen aus die Brust, das kreischt wie die Würste, so Verlust. Das ist harter Boden, das ist harter Bogen hin. Und die Welt sehr laut, bis den 1, hier kommt die Sonne, 2, hier kommt die Sonne. Sie wird es. Hier kommt die Sonne. Hier kommt die Sonne. Sie wird. Anyway, it's gone. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just zoning out here. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Sorry. I want you to look up Sun by Ramstein, and then I want you to translate it into English. Yeah. It's basically Here Comes the Sun, but it's different. It's different. Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Augen, Sasch verbrennen kann nur brennen. Wenn sie aus den Fäusten bricht, dass sie eins auf das Gesicht, legt sie Schmerzen auf die Brust, kreist wie sie wischt. Oh, my terrible English. Terribleness, not able to speak that. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. There's something here. This tyrannical figure blocks out the sun for you. That keeps you out of balance. I'm itchy too. Seven of Swords. There's debauchery afoot, treachery. Things going on behind your back. Like I said, they block out the sun for you. They block out the sun. They keep you out of balance. Yeah, they could keep you in a dark mood. This leader or Aries individual. Because you know there's dishonesty in the world, it keeps you from being inspired as well in the present. You know that there's treachery. You know that there's dishonesty. You know there are things that go on behind your back. And because of that, it's difficult for you to seek inspiration within yourself, to strike out with that beginning, that creative new beginning. You might also worry that that new offer of a monetary sense, or that new contract, might have some hidden agenda to it in the present. Or you're well aware that it does. And you're not pleased by it. The swords are all behind these working individuals' backs here. Like while you're working away, you know that there's something going on behind the scenes. And you might not necessarily be able to put your finger on it, but you know. I don't even fucking know what that means. It's fine. It's fine. I'll look it up afterwards. It's fine. Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Augen. Two of Cups. There's a union in the present that you're looking at. A meeting of the minds, but it's of an emotional nature. It's a union of two. It's emotional in sense. It has to do. It's kind of like in the past, the contract, the beginning of a contract in the past is an augury of the two minds meeting in the future. But this is a union of the two in a romantic sense. You're suspect of this as well. But if you want true stability, you do need to start to engage with people. And when it comes to unions, it's like you have to start meeting with people. You have to start sitting down and breaking bread with people, Otherwise, you'll never get that stability that you're looking at there along the Danube. We have 2 7 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you got to come out and play. You're very reticent to do so. You don't want to. You don't want to. Steven. Why am I reading German on these now? Steven. Stop it. The 7 of Wands. Staffs. The staff. You don't want to let your guard down at all. You don't like feeling defenseless, and that's why you don't like to meet up in the present. There's a meeting of the minds that's going to happen in between you and another individual, or that you're contemplating, but you don't like feeling defenseless. It knocks your stability off kilter. And you already in the past have felt imbalanced, and it's fucked your creativity royally. Interesting, I should say royally, and I'm looking at the King of Pentacles, yeah? Oddly enough, though, while that's the case, you're coming forward with a message, timepiece, peace offering. There's a message of some sort that you're coming forward with. It's a token. It's a token, do you see? It's a token, an offering of some sort that you're offering to somebody. It's a message. Fante di dinari. You're coming forward with it. A token of some sort. A small token, but it's communication. It's communication. An esteemed token. You, in the past, wanted to come forward with charging forward action, but you're really reticent. You don't like the feeling of defenselessness. So instead, these small tokens of communication come out in the present instead, because they don't mess with your stability, with your protection of your hearth and home. Okay. In the future, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Can't believe I just spent 32 minutes on 2 lines. Oh my God. Tower in the reverse. It's going to, in the future, you're going to surprise somebody with something. It's going to be a pleasant surprise, though. Scorpionic energy. It's something intuitive. It's something about what's written in the book. It's something you've written before. You wrote something in a book? You intuitively know what to say that you've held back on in the present, but in the future you're going to come forward with something that you've written down. You've written something in that book. Or you're going to say something to this Queen of Cups about something they've written in their book. That book is the book of knowledge. Knowledge is illumination. I know. That's what I'm hearing over here. I know. This isn't the tower in the upright, so it's not something devastating. But you're going to, you or somebody is going to surprise. There's a surprise. It's the future. It's contrary to what the Emperor wants, or contrary to what the Emperor within you would typically allow. Anna schaut mir aus den Augen. Morgenstern. Morning star. Now I'm getting the morning star. The morning star is Venus. You're ruled by Venus. Morgenstern. Sag mir, ist alleine. It's not a Gesicht. Gesicht. I think that's face. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. The face. Weird. Weird. What time is it? 12:16. Mountain. 12:16. 3, 4, 10. Endings and beginnings. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. Three of Cups. It's something that causes celebration. It's cause for celebration. There is a celebration afoot, or there is something that causes celebration. You know, don't worry about the naked lady. She's fine. It's okay. Lady Godiva. Do you remember the story of Lady Godiva? Does anybody not know the story of Lady Godiva? Her husband owed money, and her husband was a magistrate, I believe. And what she did was she rode naked through the town with only her hair covering her body. Had to do with something with taxes or something like that. I don't actually know the story. My mom just used to, you know, give me shit when I was like super, super small kid. Because like, you know, when you're like a really small kid and you're wrapped in your towel and, you know, it's like, get your clothes on, Lady Godiva. You know what I mean? I didn't even fucking know how you spell Godiva until I was much older. You know, like, oh shit. But anyway, there's something about celebration here. You've conquered the inner tyrannical father figure or tyrannical masculine that says you cannot, that does not grant you permission to move forward with things that you know are right and good and in your divine right. I haven't even figured out what the fuck this reading is about yet. Keep going. Keep going. But there's something that's cause for celebration because of this surprise. There's a surprise coming. Either you're surprising somebody, shocking somebody in a positive light that's creating a cause for celebration for somebody, or this is something that's coming to you. And it's causing happiness and joy for you that is cause for celebration. And it is happening. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. Morgenstern, Steine. The morning star. The morning star. Morning star is Venus. The morning star is Venus. You're Venus. The only other one is Taurus. This could be during Taurus season. It's a part of your legacy, though. It's a part of your legacy. Look at the gold path. The path is, you know, illuminated for you. So even though you know that during the present there are things that are going on behind the scenes that might not necessarily be the most honest undertakings, your path forward is then illuminated. There's cause for celebration, and your path forward towards your legacy is illuminated. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. What the fuck does that? It's fine. Doesn't matter to me. It only matters to those people who need to know. I don't know. I just read the shit and channel the stuff. It's okay. A 10 of Wands in the reverse. You're dropping burdens. It unburdens you. It helps relieve some massive, massive burdens that you have here and on your shoulders, that you know that the path towards your legacy is completely and utterly, there's enlightenment towards what your legacy is. It's like, you know, lit for you now. You see the gold. Your path towards your enlightenment is illuminated for you. Oh, it ties back to this, to the book. Your legacy is illuminated. And it unburdens you tremendously. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine, Morgenstern. You're returning to something braver than you once were, where you would not drop your defenses in the present, in the future. You are returning somewhere that you had once previously walked away from. It was something that you would normally have walked away from, that was typically considered to be a place of emotional fulfillment. And you've decided to return. You're deciding to return. Sie ist wunderschön. Sie ist wunderschön. That's the last line. Sie ist wunderschön. Yeah. Yeah. Sie ist wunderschön. The ones in the reverse is gonna displease or see a fire feminine, Aries, Leo, in irrational, erratic behavior. It's going to see them in displeased behavior. Sie ist wunderschön. It's going to oust. It's like it washes away the fiery, irrational feminine. Because we have that up there. This is the counter to it. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. Sie ist wunderschön. I hope I didn't just like give you a whole visual of the amazing eye goop. Anyway, so passionate communication does not. This is not the way. You have decided passionate, fiery communication is not the way. That's what you've decided. That's overarching this whole thing. You've decided to be methodical about your communication. Sag mir, ich bin nicht alleine. Sie ist wunderschön. Don't know, because I don't fucking speak German. Okay, all right, let's clarify, shall we? Hey Google, please translate this to English for me. Sag mir ist. That's cute. Translate. You're annoying. Never mind, I'm not gonna do it. Because it's like giving me instructions and I don't need instructions. I just need it to tell me what I'm saying. It's fine. Thanks, Google. Never mind. Hey, Google. Translate Sag mir ist nicht alleine from German to English. I probably butchered the shit out of it. Yeah, I can't read from here. I need my glasses. I do wear glasses. And I'm not wearing my glasses because I look like a geek. I have to wear them if I'm gonna like look at a computer screen and read actual words. It's fine. I can't see what the hell that says for here. It's fine. It's okay. All right. I just get blinder and blinder every 6 months. Okay. I have astigmatism. And I'm farsighted, but I'm not that farsighted. It's on my counter. It's on my kitchen counter over there. Hey, Google, tell me what "Sag mir ist die nächste Leine" from German to English is. Thank you so very much. She's honored to serve, she says. All right. Well, I don't read reversals in this deck. So let's talk about this Queen of Cups here. And I'm going to pause it for 2 seconds. God, okay. Let's keep going. Tarot readers have to pee, you know, it's the thing. Sorry. All right. Yeah, so we were talking about the Queen of Cups there. Work. Has to do with work. Something this person is crafting. They're honing their craft. That's what this has to do with. That's what their intuition is telling them, hone their craft. They're writing in this book trying to hone their craft. But it might be a labor of love, because the Suit of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. It's about love in all of its many forms, but they're honing their craft or crafting a labor of love. Tell me more. Why does this knock you off of balance, Libra? Because you can't temper yourself. Sagittarian energy. You can't temper yourself because you can't control the ebb and flow of each force. You're not in control of it. Why does it create a lack of inspiration for you? Yeah, because it would mean you would have to surrender to something that is not, it would give you lack of control. Because you lack a creative control. You have a lack of creative control, and therefore you don't have inspiration. You don't feel passionate beginnings because you have a lack of creative control. You've had to surrender. You've had to raise the white flag. But you feel the sun. It kommt die Sonne. Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Augen. Like sie schmert den Albi Brustasch, kreist die Weste Weston, verlost. Leo energy. There's a beginning here still. It's highlighted for you. There is a beginning that has to happen, or a contract or some sort. There's a beginning that has to do with earth energy. Wish fulfillment, that's the ultimate yes in the tarot. Yeah, you did have a wish granted for you of the beginning of a new contract or something that was going to bring you monetary relief. Tell me more. Capricorn. Leo and Capricorn? In the past? Leo and Capricorn together? My best friend's Leo. Capricorn is about connecting with your sense of respect for earthly pleasures. new beginning that has to do with the devil. Understanding your basic human instincts. It's very distracting when people across the hall or in the hallway start walking down the hall and talking. 15 breaking down to 6. There's something here about connecting with your baser human instincts. There was a beginning of a contract. It might have shown you that side of yourself that enjoyed earthly pleasures such as good food, good sex, good wine, shopping, money, the material, the things that you can see, touch, taste, and feel, the tangible side of the earth, the dirty nitty-gritty of the earth, the beginning of that, the awakening of that, the respect of that. It illuminated it with the sun there for you. Maybe that's how you are gaining inspiration. There's a contract here, or the beginning of something on the earthly plane. It's a secret. Okay, what's the stability here? What's this King of Pentacles and this masculine? You're just super, ooh, it's by chance. This home or this place that you came upon, this place of rest, or this hearth and home that you're presiding over came about as a chance. This was a chance encounter. Orchestrated by the devil. You see there up top. Won't you believe it's just my luck? No recess. You want to charge passionately towards something. What is it? What is it? What is it that this Knight of Wands is about here? By luck, you happened upon this space that provided you the stability to bring yourself back into balance, to gain the inspiration to move forward with passionate action. What's the passionate action? I wasn't trying to drop that one. Passionate action is to hermit. What? Libra? Passionate action is to go into hiding, to enter self-discovery, to seek illumination of yourself, to get into a place of self-discovery. Virgo energy, Virgo season. So in between Leo and Virgo season? Definitely in between Leo and Virgo season. Okay. I'll take it. What's this that you're not communicating with the emotional sense here? This, Page of Cups that you're not talking about, that you're not saying, you're not coming forward with communication of an emotional nature. Tell me. Ooh, it's something that you're going to say in the future with the Tower in reverse. You're holding off on it now. You're going to say it in the future. Something shocking. But it's not bad because the Tower in the upright would be the toppling of something. Why does the Emperor not want you? Oops. Why does the Emperor not want you to come forward with it? What is it? Why does the Emperor not want you to come forward with it? I'm not supposed to fucking read these in reverse. Every time with you. Every time with you I do this. I'm not supposed to read these in the reverse. I'm not supposed to read these in the reverse. Okay. I want to keep you in a mental prison. They want to keep you feeling trapped in something. This Aries individual wants to keep you feeling like you are stuck in a mental prison. They want to keep you in fear. They want to keep you feeling like you don't have a choice but to do as they bid. Tell me more. Yeah. You're seeking reprieve from this. You're seeking respite. You're seeking to leave something that's burning in its wake so that you can move on to greener pastures. That's why they want you to feel trapped. They don't want you to communicate something passionate. What? They want you to continue to they want you to turn your back, because this is in relation to our Seven of Swords here. They want you to turn your back on emotional offers. Because there's this Two of Cups here. Well, why? Why? Because if they keep you in stuck energy, you'll be in an impasse. You won't know whether to move forwards, backwards, left, right. And as long as that's the case, the blindfold remains on. You won't be able to see something. You'll be stuck at a fork in the road. Okay. Delay. They can delay something, put something off. Six of Cups. Putting off the realization, but you're also putting it off too. There's delay and denial here. People stand to benefit from you being afraid of dropping your defenses. Once you drop your defenses, you'll realize an ultimate long cherished goal or wish. There's something that's connected with your childhood. Or not even your childhood, but something that's from your past. Long ago. A deep cherished wish. There's emotional feminine attached to it. Or it'll keep you from granting that for somebody else. Knave of Pentacles, that page. What is this? What is this that you're looking at in the present? These little tokens. What are these little tokens? You watch somebody? Are you watching somebody who seems left out in the cold? You're trying to let them know that they are not left out in the cold. Or vice versa. You get these little tokens from somebody that help you to feel that you have not been left out in the cold. You know that you're being observed. They leave these little tokens, these little signs for you along the way. It's like breadcrumbs from Hansel and Gretel. Fuck, like why is this so German? It's so weird. But yeah. It's kind of beautiful, actually. There's these little things, these little signposts that get left, either by you or by them, that say, I see you. I see you. You're not left out in the cold. You think you're left out in the cold. This is an illusion. All churches provide sanctuary. Well, at least they used to. I don't know if they, I'm pretty sure they don't anymore, but it's a choice to be out in the cold rather than a reality. But it's like, I see you. You're not alone. You're not left out in the cold. It's an illusion rather than a reality. I keep leaving signs for you. I keep leaving signs for you. I keep leaving tokens for you to see in the present. This is something that's being verbalized, either by you or by somebody else. It's not something that's spoken. It's one of those things that's said with the unsaid. It's something that you just know, or they just know. And you keep tabs, or they keep tabs. Either of you are glad to do it. Det sånne skjeit med rasten agen. I just keep wanting to. Well, one's on the floor and one's in my hand. We'll leave that one right there. 2 seconds. Taurus. During Taurus season, this is when your tower is going to happen. Your tower in reverse that you're going to bring out to play. The belief. There's something about a philosophy, a spirituality, the institution of religion. I don't think this is about marriage here. You've always been with me. The belief that you've always been with me. The faith. There's something about faith here. But there's a message. Or there's a surprise. Something about having somebody in your pocket. I'm getting. Or somebody knows that they are in your pocket. You've always been with me. You've always been with me. That's what I'm hearing. You've always been with me. You've always been with me. You keep somebody in your pocket. You know, the fucking terrible Rod Stewart song Reason to Believe that like Wilson Phillips like covered in the like early 90s. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Oh, ooh. Still I look to find a reason to believe. There you are, give and take. It gives somebody reason to celebrate. There's balance here now. How does this link into your legacy, though, Libra? How does this link into your legacy? Because it helps you with working on the union of mind, body, spirit. Helps remind you to work on all three and the symphony, all three working in the symphony with each other. No. Well, that one's stuck, so I have to take it now. There it is. You can communicate with somebody here. Small communication about your legacy. You unburden yourself. It's relieving. This small communication could be an apology, could be something very, very small to you and consequential that Relieve the burden. Has to do with your legacy, though. There's a relief that comes with it, with the communication, with the emotional communication. Tell me more about the emotional communication. You relieve my burdens. You relieve my, you help relieve a burden for me. That's what the communication is? Tell me more. Okay. Anxiety, stress, worry. You make me believe in the firm foundations of a home. You want to return home. I was worried. I have nightmares, anxiety. It's now or never. She's coming home forever. Ugh, I wouldn't even get that, except it's 9. It's 9, and it's red, and it fucking... I don't even want to touch these right now. Yeah, it's now or never. She's coming home forever. Because the 4 posts of the home, hand fasting. Yeah. Something that you would normally walk away from. But you're returning to it. You're returning to the home. To your stability. You've unburdened yourself. And it relieves anxiety, worry, nightmares, frustration, sleepless nights. You're returning back home. It's now or never. She's coming home forever. Everybody, back man. This stuff chirps me out. Okay. It's cause for celebration. It's a homecoming. It's a victorious homecoming. It's a victorious homecoming that somebody's angry about. Why are they angry about it? Why is this fire sign, feminine energy, angry about it? It's a victorious homecoming. It's cause for celebration. Why are they angry? Something's in disrepair. Timepiece, peace offering, token of esteem. They were looking for something. They wanted something of value. They're communicating that. Give it to me. What is this? Lastly, one more. Sie ist wunderschön. Sie ist wunderschön. I have a flipper too. Something that you have been planting seeds on. It's your distant star. Morgenstern! Ah, we did it. We did it. Sie ist wunderschön. It is your distant star, Aquarius, but not necessarily be Aquarius. It's more your destiny. It's something that always you held faith in, or somebody always held faith in, that they planted the seeds for. They looked at the fruit, they tended to it, but it's something that was always distant. It was always there, but it was always distant. It was off in the distance. It was something that you kind of looked at a distance, and it was like a someday reality rather than something that you had faith in, but they had faith in, or you had faith in, but it was never really something that was going to come to fruition. It was something that the proper investment wasn't put into. And whomever created the appropriate investment planted the seeds in the Seven of Pentacles, ended up with the correct result. Okay, underlying energy. Yeah, and so you've walked away from something that would originally be considered of emotional fulfillment in search of your Nine of Cups. Which is the ultimate in emotional fulfillment. Right before your happy, healthy home. All right, Libra. Numbers of significance for you. 9, 9, 6, 6. That's fucked. I'm sorry. That's fucked. 9, 9, 6, 6. This is what I've got for you. I can't fucking make this shit up. I'm just going to leave them right where they are so that you actually believe me. And let's get your poetry going. 9s and 6s. That's it. Don't be a guy about it and make it 6, 9, 6, 9. It's like somebody the other day was like, one of my agents was talking about, oh yeah, your password's blah, 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 69, right? I'm like, the only people who ever come up with passwords like that are guys. Girls don't come up with passwords and it's 69. Weirdo. Funny. Libra. What's your poetry? Oh my God. Trust, relax, remember, encourage. Okay. Anyway, that's what I have for you here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who does. It's not often that I end up with such serendipitous, amazing things that happen like this. This was pretty smooth. This was smooth like butter. Please do make sure to check out your Rising Moon Venus sign for additional messages, and definitely subscribe and share like a mother effer so that we can make sure that this gets out to who it needs to reach. That's a piece of hair. It's not even, it's a piece of silk out of the box. Anyway, you know, just take care of yourself, please. Take care of yourself. And thanks again. Bye. And you can't make up that shake. Look at that. Look. Isn't that great? Look at that. Okay. Take a look at the board here. Yep. It's good. It's good. That's good. All right, thanks again. Bye.